Let's get in a word from our editor South, T.S. Sudhir, and joining us from Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow, is Amir Haq. First coming to you, Sudhir. Sudhir, at the centre, there's particular worry about the situation in the Telangana region, a possibility of an outbreak of violence ahead of the elections. What's the ground situation? Is the centre being able to assess it well?
Well, the major concern would be the fact that Telangana shares a border with Chhastigarh, which is a Naxal-dominated area, especially the southern part of Chhastigarh, the Bastar region, where the Naxals are quite strong. But given the fact that Telangana region, especially the North Telangana region, hasn't really seen any violence of the maoist variety in the last 5 years, it looks unlikely that there would be any kind of attempt by the maoists to try and attack or run away with the EVMs, as it was the case in the late 90s or even the early part of this century. But the bigger question, of course, is the kind of political activity that we are likely to see both in the Telangana region and in the remainder of Andhra Pradesh. They are going to see a two-phase poll on the 30th of April and the 7th of May. But the most interesting part will be that even though the election results will be announced on the 16th of May, the new government in both the new states will not be able to take charge till the 2nd of June, when the two new states will come into being, because that's the appointed date which has already been announced by the Ministry of Home Affairs late last night. So there will be that gap of more than 15 days for the new government, the new chief minister and the new cabinet to take charge. So it will be during this period that the state of Andhra Pradesh will continue to remain under president's rule, and it's only after the 2nd of June, when the new states will come into being, that the new chief minister and the new cabinet can take charge.
All right, Amir Haq will be joining us later. Right now we are joined by Rohit Singh from Patna. Rohit, coming to you, Bihar will be seeing elections in 6 phases, if I'm right over there. I'd like to understand from you the situation on the ground and the Election Commission's decision to spread out the elections in Bihar. How is it being viewed by the political parties, specifically the regional ones?
Well, Mahas, in 6 phases, elections will be taking place in Bihar, and all political parties, whether it's the JDU, the Congress, the BJP or the RJD, they have welcomed this move. But one thing everyone is demanding is that security arrangements should be very proper, because they want that even person belonging to the weakest section of the society, they should be able to come out and cast their vote. That is what they want, and especially in the Naxal dominated area, they want that paramilitary forces should be deployed to full strength so that people can come out and vote for and cast their vote. But as far as elections are concerned, obviously the battle lines are drawn. It's going to be a triangular contest with the BJP, LJP combined on one end, the Congress, RJD on the other, and the third one will be the JDU. So already we are seeing that Nitish Kumar and Lalu Prasad are on the street. They have gone out. Lalu Prasad is in Gaya today. He'll be addressing a poll campaign there. Nitish Kumar is already in Bagha. He started his Sankalp Yatra today. So the battle lines are completely being drawn, and obviously BJP is buoyed by the fact that Ram Vilas Paswan is back in their fold, because Ram Vilas Paswan has at least 4 to 5% of the Dalit votes, and they are enthusiastic that obviously their number could increase, number of the NDA could increase in these elections.
All right, coming back to Sudhir. Sudhir, ahead of the bifurcation of the state, how crucial are these particular elections, and what's the level of enthusiasm there?
Well, the level of enthusiasm is going to be pretty high, especially in Andhra Pradesh, because the people there are disenchanted, especially with the Congress party, and to an extent even with the BJP, because they hold these two parties responsible for the division of Andhra Pradesh. So there is that anger and disenchantment which is most likely to be reflected when the people go out to vote on the 7th of May in the Andhra Pradesh region. As far as Telangana is concerned, of course, there is enthusiasm and celebration as part of a new state. They would realize that they are going to be part of history being made, especially on the 2nd of June, when the new state of Telangana will come into being. So very contrasting moods, as it were, in the Telangana region and the rest of Andhra Pradesh as the state goes into polls. This will be the last time that Andhra Pradesh will go to polls as a united state, and it's extremely ironical and interesting that immediately after the elections, the state will be bifurcated and 2 new governments will actually take charge in the 2 states, with Hyderabad still remaining as the common capital.